Alright guys, today's video is one of the most bizarre yet entertaining police encounters you'll see. What starts as someone simply recording outside a police station quickly turns into a heated debate about constitutional rights. An officer demands identification even after admitting that no crime has been committed, and that's when things spiral into a full-on legal showdown. The twist? The person challenging the officer is dressed as a grandma and absolutely refuses to back down. This interaction raises serious questions about the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, and what authority officers actually have when someone records them in public. Stick around, because this encounter goes from awkward to hilarious to legally questionable in a matter of minutes.
Grandma's filming.
Don't do it.
Why not, darling?
Because there's personal property in there, and there's sensitive items in there.
But Grandma's in public.
But don't film inside of the vehicles, okay?
But Grandma's in public.
You can't film other people inside of other people's cars, okay?
Oh, I can't film inside other people's.
Personal property.
My eyes can see it, a camera can see it. If there was any private sensitive things, I see you got your spit bottle, you know.
So
what, darling?
I told you you're fine to look at the vehicles, but don't be filming inside the vehicles, okay?
It's the same thing as...
Right here, we're seeing the start of a classic constitutional conflict. The officer believes that filming inside a police vehicle crosses a line, but legally speaking, the key question is whether there is a reasonable expectation of privacy. If something is visible from a public place, courts have often ruled that filming is protected under the First Amendment. That includes police officers, government buildings, and even vehicles parked in public areas. The officer might find it strange or uncomfortable, but discomfort alone isn't a legal reason to stop someone from recording. This moment is important because it sets the stage for the entire argument that follows, whether the officer actually has lawful authority to interfere with the filming.
Looking at them. It's in public.
I'm telling you not to do it, though, okay?
Is that an order?
Yes.
So you'll arrest me if I do? Are you mean to elderly folks?
One, sir, you're not elderly, okay?
That's discrimination.
Well, then fine.
I'm a grandma.
Call it what you want.
I'm a grandmother, and I don't approve of this, sir.
Okay, well, your behavior right now, filming inside of a police vehicle, is suspicious, so I'm going to ask for your ID now.
Oh, did I commit a crime?
You're being suspicious, so I'm
What crime is that?
Now things escalate quickly because the officer moves from simply questioning the filming to demanding identification. In many states, police need something called reasonable articulable suspicion before they can detain someone or require identification. That means the officer must be able to clearly explain what crime they suspect and what specific facts led them to that suspicion. Notice how the filmer immediately asks the most important question in situations like this. What crime did I commit? That question matters because if there is no suspected crime, demanding ID or threatening arrest could potentially violate the Fourth Amendment. This is the exact point where many police encounters turn into civil rights lawsuits.
Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
I'm investigating.
For what crime? Suspicious and it's not a crime.
No, because I haven't determined yet if you've committed a crime.
Well, you have to before you come and ask for ID.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, what's the Fourth Amendment, silly?
I do not need...
No, the Fourth Amendment?
I do not need permission.
Yes, you do. We have a
identify
constitution.
yourself. I don't need permission from you especially, to conduct my job.
What crime did I commit?
I'm asking, you have not committed a crime yet, but
there
right
we
now
go. There's the answer.
I am suspect.
So no, I'm suspect of you.
I have probable cause.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion before you can have probable cause.
Given your demeanor and given you...
Oh, so it's illegal to be a grandma now?
Listen, let me see your ID.
This moment is extremely important. The officer has just admitted that no crime has been identified yet, but he's still threatening arrest if the person refuses to provide ID. That creates a serious legal gray area. The Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures, and courts have repeatedly ruled that detaining someone without reasonable suspicion can violate those protections. At the same time, the person filming is clearly pushing the officer's buttons and challenging his authority on purpose. Whether you agree with that tactic or not, the legal standard still applies. Officers must justify their actions based on the law, not just frustration or suspicion.
About hell no.
If you do not identify yourself, I will place you under arrest.
All right, then arrest me, because that's
Okay.
a Fourth Amendment violation.
Put this down.
Oh, I'll just hold on to it if you.
Why are you being difficult?
Why are you trying to violate my Fourth Amendment rights?
You're intentionally goading and antagonizing.
And antagonizing what? Standing on public property? You just said I could look
This
inside.
actually is not public property.
Yes, it is. Where's the signs restricting? And you
This
just
is
gave me
private
permission
property.
to come.
said
Private
you can
property
look-
is not a police station. Who pays for it? We the people. You had an oath to swore to uphold the Constitution, yet you're trying to violate a grandma's rights.
No, I'm not.
For filming, because
No,
she
I'm
doesn't
not.
want to give you ID because you said she committed no crime. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime was committed, is about to be committed, or already has been committed. What crime did I commit? And you said none.
Yeah, where does that from then?
What do you think?
What Iowa code?
What do you think?
What Iowa
That's
code?
your job.
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth
I'm not gonna
Amendment?
sit here and
You
argue
swore
with
an
you.
oath to the Constitution. That's your number one job.
I am not.
And you're over here
infringing
trying
on
to
your
violate
rights.
my rights,
No, I'm
standing
not.
in public videotaping.
No, I'm not.
There's zero. What's private information besides your spit cup?
You're intentionally doing this.
Videotaping, being nice,
And
being cordial.
Your little viewers here are probably getting a real kick out of this, aren't they?
I don't know. You ask them. You could look in the camera and say hello.
Hi.
You know how many people are watching you right now trying to violate a grandma's rights?
What right have I violated?
My Fourth Amendment. What do you think the Fourth Amendment is?
Have I violated
To be
any
secure
rights?
in my
I'm not
persons
gonna
and
sit here and
papers.
argue with you.
Well,
okay?
then violate my rights. That's up to you. But you're getting a lawsuit if you try.
Listen.
No crime was committed, and you need that to get ID. That's end of story. If you don't like
No, I
grandma
don't.
filming, yes, you do.
No,
you
I
need
do not.
reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. So what crime is that? You said there is none.
You know what an investigation is?
Yes, that's what you conduct if you determine if there was a crime. And you determine.
At this point, the situation becomes almost comedic, but there's still a serious legal discussion happening underneath the humor. The person dressed as grandma is using sarcasm and jokes, while still repeatedly bringing the conversation back to constitutional rights. This tactic is actually pretty common in First Amendment audit videos. Auditors often try to provoke reactions from officers to see whether they will respect constitutional boundaries or escalate unnecessarily. For law enforcement, these encounters can be difficult because they feel like they're being baited into a confrontation. But from a legal standpoint, the focus should always remain on whether any actual law is being broken.
There was no crime, so you just failed. Grandma's smarter than you.
Okay, Grandma.
It's true, and you know it. You could go ahead and violate grandma's rights all you want. It's going to be bad on you. If you need your supervisor, need to call the sheriff because you don't know the job that you've signed up for, upholding the Constitution, you don't know the Fourth Amendment.
Sit down, you cop. I never said I didn't.
How do you know I wasn't a cop before?
Were you?
I don't know, was I?
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't have to answer.
You don't.
You're a public servant.
You
You're
don't.
supposed to serve the public. And I'm the public, am I not? Until I commit a crime. And you just said there's no crime committed. But yet you want to violate my rights.
Have I?
My First and Fourth
I
Amendment.
never
You just
said-
said that you were going to place me under arrest if I don't give you ID. That's my Fourth Amendment right. Grandma doesn't back down from shit.
I don't care if you back down or not.
Well, then you're going to have fun in court. Imagine all the jury seeing this, trying to violate an elderly
You're on
woman's
camera,
rights.
too.
Yeah, they'll see that and they'll be like, wow, this grandma's been very polite and cordial with you. And you came up, said there's no crime being committed, yet you demand ID. Do your investigation then. For what crime? Reasonable, articulable suspicion. That's what you need. Grandma's a war veteran. You understand that? Grandma actually fought for these rights. The ones that you're trying to strip from grandma for doing nothing wrong.
War veteran. Okay.
Yes.
What war?
World War II, WW2.
Right.
Grandma killed 20 of them Nazis and you're acting like one. Trying to take our freedoms away. Hell no, darling. This man's a bully.
This is Grandma.
Fox.
He's video-
Now we see another officer arrive, and that usually changes the tone of these interactions. Backup officers often act as mediators who try to calm things down and figure out exactly what happened before they got there. Notice how this officer takes a more neutral approach, asking questions instead of immediately making demands. That kind of response can help de-escalate tense situations very quickly. In many audit encounters, once another officer or supervisor reviews the situation, they realize there's no clear violation of law and decide it's best to simply disengage rather than risk escalating into an unnecessary arrest.
Taping beside law enforcement vehicles and
which is
personal vehicles
perfectly
and
acceptable.
refuses to identify himself.
I don't have to. He said no crime's been committed. There's absolutely no crime that can be committed.
Okay, is there anything I can help you with?
Tell Stanley to stop being a naughty boy and to leave Grandma alone.
Boy, he's just...
No, Stanley tried arresting Grandma.
Suspicious behavior is what I told him.
You want me to hold my horses?
No, it's just, hold on. I gotta talk. You gotta let me speak. Is that okay?
If you listen to Grandma afterwards, Grandma will let you. All right, you
So
can
I
talk.
just got on duty. I have no idea what's going on. I just came in here.
Yeah, no, that's all right, Fox.
It is very unfamiliar to have somebody videotaping the inside of cars. It's kind of weird. That's why he's...
Well, they're police vehicles bought by the public, are they not?
They are, but it is weird for people to videotape the building, wouldn't you?
I don't think so at all, darling. I think people should videotape buildings they buy. Yeah, but this isn't your house. This is public. This isn't private property. There's a huge difference in between that. You don't see me going up to some private people's property. This is we the people's property. Okay. So Grandma's
is there
just out
anything
here.
we can help you with?
Tell Stanley to stop trying to violate my Fourth Amendment. Bad Stanley, you're naughty.
Well, the Fourth Amendment's a...
to be secure in my persons and papers, and he tried violating my rights.
I asked for his identification.
Yes, I'm pressed.
Well, it's not wrong to ask for something.
No, he demanded it, or I'm going to be arrested, was his exact words. And Grandma doesn't back down. I'm a grandma, boob inspector, and my name's Grandma.
Okay.
Grandma's been around the block a time or two, Stanley. Just because you don't like what I'm doing doesn't mean it's wrong,
So-
Stanley.
Is there anything like that you came here to do? Or
Yeah, just to film in public. You know where I just came from?
courthouse?
No, Marshalltown, and you know how great interactions I had there? Fantastic.
Good.
They loved me. You know what they said?
It's good to enforce your rights and...
Exactly.
By this stage, the energy of the encounter has shifted. The officers appear less interested in forcing identification and more focused on ending the interaction peacefully. And honestly, that's usually the smartest move in situations like this. If officers proceed with an arrest without solid legal grounds, it could expose their department to civil liability and potential lawsuits. Cases involving unlawful detentions can become extremely expensive for cities and police departments. So when officers realize that no clear crime has occurred, the safest outcome is often to simply step back and let the person continue recording.
Because this
Well,
nerd tried stripping them from me.
What I'm trying to say is, let's not name call. Let's not do that. We're civil human beings.
Are you going to name call me anymore, Stanley?
I never name called
You
you.
called me ridiculous looking.
No, I said
It is.
Yeah,
I would say that
exactly. I look ridiculous, you son of a
I never
gun.
met someone
I
like
didn't say you
before.
are.
Yeah, you said I look ridiculous, and I said you look like a nerd.
You said you are a stupid nerd.
Well, you are a stupid nerd.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Stupid
kinda
nerd,
weird.
Stanley.
So I just want to ask again, is there anything that we can help you with at all?
Tell Stanley to leave Grandma alone, and I'm out of here.
Tell me.
Yeah, tell him.
I sure freaking do.
Yeah, walk of shame, Stanley. Get out of here, Stanley.
I just want to...
You're
This encounter is a perfect example of how quickly misunderstandings about constitutional rights can escalate into major confrontations. The central issue here revolves around two important protections: the First Amendment right to record in public, and the Fourth Amendment protection against unlawful detention. While the officer clearly felt the behavior was suspicious, suspicion alone doesn't always meet the legal standard required to demand identification or threaten arrest. On the other side, the filmer intentionally pushed the interaction to test those boundaries. Now we want to hear from you. Who do you think handled this situation better, the officer or the so-called grandma? Drop your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoyed breakdowns like this, make sure to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more police body cam breakdowns and real-world constitutional discussions.